So as I was walking by here between the two AC units, one is right here, one is right here. Talk about meth head proof. Well, other than it's open on this side, but at least you can't tell what it is. Hiding it from getting broken into. So it didn't sound right to me. And I'm starting to gauge up right now. And I knew it was low and I'd have to come back to this one because there's so much work here to do on all of them. The sound of this unit did not sound like the others. And this is where your brain, your ears, your eyes, your hands, everything is a better tool than any expensive fancy tool you could buy. You know, expensive fancy tools, those are nice, but you got a brain. And my brain tells me that this unit is suffering some problems here. So we know we're low, and now we're really low. I can see that. This leak has progressed and got a little bigger, faster. And if I look right here, it's been running continuously. It's never satisfying, never turning off. That's our liquid line. And that's our leak right there. Come on, focus. There we go. That's our leak. So this is a 410 unit. This is a 36 ton, 60, 36, whatever. Model down there. And so I'm gonna top this one off. I'm gonna try to tighten that, but I don't believe it's gonna stop it all the way, and I don't want to overdo it. And I god damn it, I really hate those extensions. Okay, so the only way that you can almost guarantee and know using a torque wrench doesn't always work, because you never know the quality of the machining on the fitting that you're fitting up to. You don't know if the taper on your sensor, it's a compound, this is a under compression fitting. It doesn't have an O-ring. So you don't know that the machining of that unit down there is like, say, perfectly 45 degrees. Say it's 47 degrees. But the taper on the sensor might be 45 degrees. So when you mesh up, you don't have full contact. So I got to be careful I don't over tighten it and actually breaking it. But what I need to do is pump down this unit, get the refrigerant out of this line, pull that off, clean it up with some acetone, and clean the inside of the sensor and the fittings, and use some of the Loctite refrigerant sealant just on the threads. You make sure you do not get it on the inside towards the sensor or the port, but you put some Loctite, because everyone goes, oh, if you use a torque wrench, or if he would have done it right in the first place, and wouldn't leak. Not always. You cannot guarantee the quality of the manufacturer who actually produced the brass. So that's going to come in the future, but right now I'm going to bring this system up because we are at 187 degrees. Let's round it up to 190 degrees. And the outside temperature is only 68 degrees. So at a 68 degree outside temperature, we're at 190 degrees. Now imagine if it was 95 degrees at what the temperature of that compressor is. So the inside temperature at the scroll, say it's roughly 75 degrees hotter, because I'm taking it down here 6 inches away from the discharge of the compressor, and I'm more like 8 inches away from the discharge of the compressor, and I'm at 190. Add 75 degrees to that, and that will probably be the temperature right at where the refrigerant oil and the refrigerant is compressing at that hot spot. That would be the temperature what we really are, and we're approaching the breakdown temperature of the oil. So we will get rid of that by properly charging the system up and getting some cooling back to the system. I mean, I put my hand on here, or let me get it off right here. Here's the temperature going back to, this is the temperature going back to try to feed the motor windings and cool the scroll. This is your suction line going back. We're basically 70 degrees going back to the compressor itself. So it's not getting the cooling on the electric, fuck, that's hot. It's not getting the cooling on the windings of the motor. And this all shortens the life of the electrical windings, just like an electric car. When you have an electric car with an electric 3-phase compressor, exact same thing. You don't have this cooling coming back. You're not getting cooling for the oil and for the electrical windings. And a motor's life depends on its temperature. See you guys. Be back after I charge this up.